Hello everyone, my name is Lakna. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, I want to talk about the upcoming new moon, which is happening on the 4th of August, and in Vedic astrology, this new moon is happening in Cancer in the Nakshatra called Ashlesha. So this is a very significant new moon because the day after this new moon, on the 5th of August, Mercury will be going retrograde until the 29th of August. Basically, this entire month, Mercury is going retrograde, and we are already feeling the effects of this because 2 weeks prior and 2 weeks post Mercury retrograde, it is sort of this shadow pre and post shadow phase where we do start to prepare ourselves and feel the effects. So this whole month of August is very much focused on this energy of Mercury retrograde. Saturn is also retrograde. So when planets are retrograde, they aren't actually going backwards, but it does feel as if everything is going back in time for us to reflect, to revise, to review certain aspects and areas of our life so that we can do things differently, so that we can see things in a new light, in a new perspective, and to really heal and release certain patterns and blocks and just evolve our lives really by clearing out stuff from our past. And a lot of this stuff is going to happen this month of August, this internal work, going introspective and going within. And it's nothing to be afraid of in terms of Mercury retrograde. Things do tend to go wrong a bit more easily. Obstacles do tend to come up a bit more in our external world when Mercury is retrograde, because ideally when Mercury is retrograde we would just be going within and taking this entire month to just be in a hibernation mode, really. That would be ideal so that we can really take in all of the memories, the thoughts, the patterns, the shifts that are occurring internally, so that we can take it all in, so that we can reflect and journal and really allow our bodies to rest and recharge and really take on all of the wisdom and insights that come up in this time. I don't know about you, but for me, when Mercury goes retrograde, even when it's coming close to that point in that pre-shadow phase, the dream world becomes really strange because there's so much activity in our minds and our subconscious is really starting to speak to us more. And if we really slow down and allow that wisdom to come through, then yeah, if we just make space for that, it's such a profound experience that we can go through in this month of August. If we just make more time for ourselves, make the space, allow ourselves to feel, then we can heal, then we can release, then we can become so much more powerful. And this new moon that we are having on the 4th of August in Ashlesha Nakshatra is ruled by the planet Mercury, so it is very significant. And the sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon, very much in touch with the emotional self and our soul and our family, our mother, especially that maternal, nourishing, nurturing energy of really us taking care of ourselves, mothering ourselves, reparenting, remothering ourselves, connecting with our family, connecting with our roots. But the most highlighted thing that's been coming up for me is really connecting with our emotional world and our subconscious world, our inner internal world, which is so important because our subconscious rules 90 to 95% of what we experience. The conscious world is only 5 to 10%. And we place humans, we always place so much importance on the conscious world. We're always moving ahead so fast and striving and doing all these things in our external world. And now it is the time this month to really slow down and go within as much as we can. I know it's not realistic for all of us to just hibernate for an entire month, and it doesn't have to be that way, because there is so many powerful experiences and interactions that we can have with other people to learn and heal and grow this month as well. And people from our past can show up, like childhood friends or ex-partners, or like hopefully it's people that are positively uplifting you. But either way, whatever interaction, whatever person or circumstance from the past that may come re-enter into your life, I hope that it is all going to positively serve you. And I know that it will, because it's either going to be a positive experience in that moment, or it will be a powerful opportunity for you to grow and learn and heal and really release some block within you that you've been carrying for a long time. This is the opportunity for us to release some attachments that we've been holding on to for a long time. Ashlesha is connected to that. The biggest lesson of this star, or one of the biggest lessons, is to not be attached to external things, to feel emotionally secure, and to find that emotional security from within. And to do that, you really need to make space for yourself to feel whatever emotions come up, because most of the time we distract ourselves when heavy emotions come up. But if you think about it in the way that, what is the worst thing that can arise? Maybe it's an intense fear from some memory that's happened in the past, or an intense anxiety or fear for something that may potentially happen to you. But if you actually just sit with that thought, with that feeling, and allow it to pass and flow through you, you'll find that it doesn't linger, it doesn't stay with you for that long. It actually can flow through you quite smoothly and easily, and then you feel stronger in yourself. And the more that you allow yourself to feel everything that comes up and make space for yourself when you need it, by, if you have work 9 to 5, but you just maybe wake up earlier, or when you finish work and you're feeling something uncomfortable, you make sure that evening that you'll take some time to meditate and to really ask yourself why this uncomfortable feeling is coming up. You actually speak to your body, you speak to those feelings of anxiety, and you connect with that, and you don't judge yourself for that or try and push it away or distract yourself with things like, food or sex or other people's comfort, which is fine. Like, everything in balance and in moderation. Like, this life is supposed to be joyful, and we're supposed to be supported by these external things as well. But especially this month of August is time for us to reflect on how we can take that emotional strength and power back to ourselves. And that requires that internal time, to go be internal, to go within and to meditate and reflect and all of that good stuff. So this new moon is happening in Cancer, ruled by the moon, and Ashlesha Nakshatra, which is ruled by Mercury. So the moon and Mercury carries the themes of our emotional subconscious world, which is our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts and our beliefs, and our speech as well, the way that we think and the way that we communicate. So thinking about those themes, some conversations actually that have been coming up for me lately that I feel I need to share have been reminding me of the power of the words that we speak. And words are spells. So when we are saying something, we are sort of putting energy into that, focus into that, and really releasing that out into our world. So set the intention, because intentions are also powerful. Intentions come through the words that we speak, and they are like planting seeds to really sort of set the intention for what is to come and what we would like to create and manifest. Especially at the time of the new moon, it is the best time to plant those seeds, because whatever we focus on at the time of the new moon really does set the tone for what is to come for that chapter. So setting intentions, saying affirmations as well, and really thinking about our internal dialogue, how we speak to ourselves, because that is really going to influence how we speak to others, and the words that actually come out through our mouth. Like, it has a lot to do with what is going on internally. And if for me, I'm going to be setting the intention for this new moon to really delve deeper into my own psyche, to really see the belief systems that I have that are no longer serving me, that I am ready, fully ready to release and let go of. And this new moon is the perfect time to do something like that, because this star Ashlesha is so deep, and it is this star that people with this star in their charts, and I see this, they are so deep and they're so emotional, and it's such a beautiful thing, the amount of depth of emotion and passion that they're able to feel. And not everyone is able to feel that, but with this, like with this new moon, we have the opportunity to tap into that energy if you're open to it. And there is so much strength in being able to allow yourselves to feel that deeply, because that is when you're able to really understand the emotions that are within you, and to understand the full spectrum of the emotions that exist in, you know, just that exist in the human psyche, that we are all open to, that we are all able to tap into if we choose to. And if we actually allow ourselves to feel that deeply, the amount of bliss and joy and all of the good things that we can experience as well, if we just are open and receptive to the whole spectrum of it. Another powerful Mercurian sort of activity that you can do is writing down and journaling about, say, you want to improve and move into a new career that is more aligned, to write down a list of your ideal career. If you want to move into a new home, write down the list of your ideal home, your dream home. For your partner, if you are trying to find a partner, like write down your ideal partner. And this is very Mercurian because it's using the words, it's putting them down onto paper and letting God or universe, whoever you believe in, you're letting them know that this is the sort of person, certain home, certain job that you are looking for. But in doing that, also set the intention that intention or prayer, that you understand and are open to whatever God or the universe knows is right for you, because God, the universe, always knows and is able to offer you so much more than you can have even imagined, and knows exactly what is aligned for you. And sometimes you we don't know what is in store, and we're not supposed to know exactly what is in store for us. So trusting that and letting go and being open, that is a really powerful activity or just powerful intention to set at the time of this new moon, that you will intend to do these sorts of activities to really try and create more with your life, more abundance and more alignment through connecting in the most aligned way possible for you. And also meditating before you start journaling about these things, and really reflecting on those things, because these lists that you create, I can guarantee that they will, the dot points that you write on these lists, they will most likely shift at least a little bit throughout this month of August, because this is the month where we are really revising and clarifying what we want and what is important to us and what serves us, what doesn't serve us. This is the month where memories and thoughts and experiences are going to surface or resurface into our life for us to see our life in new perspectives and new points of view. Ashlesha Nakshatra is also really associated with the Kundalini awakening energy within us that is really activated when all of the chakra centers in our body are aligned and active and in flow. And this is such a powerfully transformative energy. There's also the symbol, the deities, the nagas, the serpents, which shed their skin and they fully, completely transform. And we have the opportunity this month to really connect on such a deep spiritual level to ourselves and to the world around us. And that requires doing some real internal work. And this work is some of the most important work that we can do for ourselves, because if you think about life in general, if we were to be moving full speed ahead at all times of the year, every single day, when does our mind, body and spirit get a chance to rest and rejuvenate and really recharge ourselves? We are also like batteries, like we need to recharge at some point in time. And I really feel that, especially Mercury retrograde, these are the times where we are supposed to recharge and nourish and rest. And especially when Mercury is retrograding the day after a new moon in the sign of Cancer, this is the time for us to rest and nourish and nurture ourselves and do the motherly things that we need to do for ourselves, so that we can be more connected to our internal world, our subconscious world, and our thoughts, our beliefs, our speech, our communication, all of those things, and how we connect with each other as well. The sign of Mercury is all to do with like the people in our life, the connections. So really thinking about that, who are we connected to and why, and who is serving us, who isn't, and what is aligned with our mind, body and spirit right now. There's a little fly in my room. Who is aligned with our mind, body and spirit, and which circumstances, which places of like fields of work and like our home, the place that we live, is that aligned with us? Cancer rules our home. Do we feel safe? Do we feel comfortable in our home? And if there is any place or any person in your life or any sort of situation or circumstance that you don't feel safe or secure emotionally, why? Ask yourself that, reflect on that, and what can you do for yourself to feel more emotionally safe and secure? I watched a really powerful video with Dr. Joe Dispenza that I feel I need to also link to this video, so I will post that link below. And I feel that this video where he was speaking about how to really rewire your brain and be the creator of your life, super aligned with everything that I've spoken about in this video. And I think some of the things I've mentioned have been inspired by what he mentioned in that video. But basically, the more secure you are in yourself, the more safe that you feel in yourself, and the more space that you allow for yourself to feel everything that comes up, the more stronger you're going to be in this external world, the more able you're going to be able to create and manifest and be a conscious creator in your life. And to be a conscious creator, you kind of really need to master your subconscious. That is the majority of what our experience is. So that is the powerful theme for this month of August, really delving deep into the subconscious realms of our psyche. And we can go as deep as we want to go with Ashlesha Nakshatra, super deep. And this can be seen as a blessing and a curse, because it is a lot to feel the depths of how deep you can possibly go, but it is ultimately so beautiful, and it is so worth it when you can do that. So I hope that you are all able to do that and make the space for yourself. Don't distract yourself. Balance as well when you do. Sometimes we actually do need those distractions. I remember when my best friend passed away, I was working myself so much every single day, almost, for like so long, and I would distract myself with so many things for so long. Sometimes we need to do that. Sometimes it's too much to feel everything that's coming up, and don't be hard on yourself if that is the case, but also set the intention to slowly, gradually allow yourself to feel and heal and release, because you will just thrive the more and more that you're able to do that, and you'll feel so much more powerful. And the more and more that you're able to feel the heavy things that come up, the more secure you feel in this external world, and over time nothing will be able to faze you, and that is when you become that conscious creator. So I'm going to stop this video here for this new moon. I hope you all have such a beautiful new moon, and to my regular subscribers as well, thank you so much for all of your love and support, and I hope that all of you are having such a beautiful time with these retrograde energies, and just really experiencing all of the beautiful things that are coming up. And I'd love to hear your stories as well, and anything that resonates, and any sort of insights. I love to hear it all. So please comment, please subscribe if you're new to my channel. Other than that, I will see you all in my next video.